Right, we are live. I think we're live. Good evening, everybody. Thanks very much for joining us. Rick's here.
Hello.
And we're going to be doing some Marvel Champions, which I've not covered on the channel for a long time.
But here we are.
In fact, since we last played, I think.
Probably.
However long ago that was. But there are 2 new hero packs out, and although I've not been keeping up to date with the game, Asmodee sent me review copies of both Gambit and Rogue. So we're going to be playing them tonight against one of our old villain friends, Mr. Green Goblin. We're playing the second Green Goblin scenario.
Mutagen formula.
Yeah. Now, isn't Green Goblin the first villain pack that came out after the game came out?
Yes.
I thought so.
Yeah.
So it's been quite a while since that's out. I'm using mostly the pre-constructed deck for Gambit with a couple of tweaks.
Mm-hmm.
Your deck is one that you've completely made up from
leadership deck.
Right.
To focus on her touched abilities for traits.
Yeah. So in summary, what does Gambit do? I throw cards around.
You throw cards going much like Gambit does.
Right, but I've got a special ability that I can do thwarting stuff when I'm sat at home on my own.
You are, because you're a spy.
I am
Thief.
a spy. Yeah, French.
Yeah, it's the only alter ego that has an ability that allows you to remove threat and things like that. So to actually do a hero ability, but in alter ego.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
unique in that way.
And see, Gambit isn't known from the X-Men films,
No.
whereas Rogue is.
Whereas Rogue is. She can touch people and absorb their powers.
Yeah.
Much like in the X-Men films. So that's what this touch keyword is. It's a non-cost card and it's permanent.
It's always in play, isn't it?
Yeah. Or set outside. Set aside. I use an action to put it on things.
Okay.
And then it gets taken off again.
There you go.
So it's quite and I get different abilities depending on who I'm touching. Whether I'm touching you, or I'm touching Green Goblin, or I go around touching everybody.
Right. Okay. There are laws against that, just so you know. We're using the Fantasy Flight Games playmat, I believe, tonight, which is good for 2 players. Ish.
It's meant to be the 1 to 4 player playmat. I know, right? There's no space for players, so
No chance. Absolutely no chance.
Hello, Scott.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Right. We are... How'd you play this game? We're trying to beat the villain up to go to stage 2 and then beat him up again.
He's got 32 health. We've got our health count.
Flavor text. Right. So, what's he trying to do? He's trying to unleash the mutagen. Green Goblin has released a toxic mutagen gas on New York City.
So much flavour.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what he's done.
So, when completed... So, basically, we don't want this to advance.
We do not.
But
there's more than one. So it's not game.
It's only when the last one advances that we lose. Right, okay.
We both start with a minion, a thrall.
Goblin Thrall who has guard, so we can't attack Green Goblin until this is there. And we've just drawn our starting card, so it's mulligan time.
We have not mulliganed.
We have not mulliganed yet. So I'm going to get rid of that one because look what I drew. I drew both of my skills.
Of course you did.
Of course I did. Mulligan that way. Now, X-Mansion, have you got that in your deck?
No.
Right, okay. Well, they seem quite good to keep. Identity. That's it. Not persona. Identity. That's the name of this card.
Ooh, interesting. Interesting.
So this here says, when I spend this card to play a thwart event, that is literally an event.
An event card
thwart.
with thwart in brackets.
Yeah.
Or
which I don't...
See?
But that is an event.
And it's thwart.
Yeah, okay. So we can do that. And then I can do that.
We're missing one thing.
What are we missing?
Who's first player? It's going to be you.
Is it?
Okay. Why not?
Okay.
One thing we're missing. Well, normally there's a...
I'm gonna shuffle those 2. So I draw 2 replacements. Yep. And then... Oh, I don't shuffle them
No,
back in.
they're discarded.
They're discarded. Right, okay. So, we're good to go.
We are.
I just realised the chat is only in that part of the screen, but that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so my go.
Do.
Don't know. Read some cards.
See what they do.
I'm going to read some cards. Well, I can straight away. I can remove 4 threat from that scheme.
Happy days.
So that seems like quite a good thing to do. So I'm in alter ego form. I am a mutant and a thief. I can play this. Play only if your identity has the spy or thief trait. Cost 2. But I'm going to pay for it with Passion for Justice.
That's 1.
Which is 1.
I need to pay for something with something
and
else.
I need to pay for it with something else. Let's pay for it with that, because that's way too expensive. So there's 2.
Yep.
Remove 3 threat from a scheme, and because I used my Passion for Justice, When you spend this card to play a thwart event, that event removes an additional 1 threat. There you go.
Gone.
Easy days.
I'll keep some over here.
Okay. Meanwhile, I'm going to put... I'm going to put the X Mansion into play.
Mm-hmm.
And get rid of those 2 cards. So, as an alter ego action, we can exhaust this to heal the damage from a mutant or X-Men character.
Mm-hmm.
Any player whose alter ego has the mutant trait may trigger this ability. So, you can use it as well.
Yes.
Any player whose alter ego has the mutant trait may trigger this ability.
At the moment I can, but when I'm obviously in hero form...
Yeah. Because normally...
I can't use the alter ego.
But can't you call actions?
Yep.
So couldn't you call... But that's calling for me to use it.
Yeah. But I could do the same thing.
I'm just working out what's the reason for that text on there. Because if you can call me to use it and I can use it to heal you, then what's the benefit of that? Rules people in the chat will tell us. Brant is here. He's played this game a couple of times. How many times is it now, Brant? 1,000? 1,500? But yeah, if somebody can explain what the second line on X Mansion means, that'd be fantastic. Let me just get the other camera working. Have we got the other camera? Let's get the other camera. Let's put it there. We need to zoom in a bit more, don't we? There we go. Preset 1. So yeah, if Paul is in hero mode, Rick could still use the magic, says Matt.
There we go. Because your alter ego, I can call it for an action when you're alter ego, but I can't call it for an action when you're hero.
Oh, because it's you using it, not me using it. Right. Okay. Excellent.
There we go. So you are still alter ego. You can flip and you can do a basic action such as attack thing, or you could stay alter ego where you get more cards for your next turn. Bearing in mind you've got no threat.
I should probably do something.
You could hit
Yeah.
Hit your
so let's change forms to Gambit, and I've got my action, so I can put a charge counter on me. And I can attack for 2.
Can.
Sure. Let's do that. Right. Happy days.
Cool?
Yep.
Cool. Right, over to me.
My cup of tea's cold.
Oh, that's not good.
I
am going to call for aid. I'm getting on the phone. It's a hero action, but first I'm going to flip over.
Okay.
Discard cards at the top of your deck until you discard an Avenger ally and add that ally to my hand. I'm phoning up for an Avenger.
Right. Sorry, we're all busy.
This is where I go through my whole deck.
You discard.
I discard until I get the card I want.
Still ringing. How many Avengers have you got in there?
Guess.
1.
Correct.
Cheese. The problem is you're discarding your whole deck.
I am.
Which means you're going to get an encounter card.
But I have lots of things that play from discard. Oh my god, come on.
Tune in next week for another all-new exciting episode of Rick Goes Through His Discard Pile. Have you remembered to put one in there? Are you sure?
There he is. It's in my hand. Wow, almost the whole deck. Right. I'm then going to play Make the Call and Call for Aid. Play Kalu. Kalu comes out and he has to play search top 5 cards of your deck for an event.
You've only got 4?
I've only got 4 and add that event to my hand. Well, okay. Go for that card.
And then shuffle your 3-card deck. 4,000 plays of Marvel Champions. What?
That's every day, all day. Oh, my lord.
I thought you were like 1,000.
Okay, now I have Kalu out. I'm going to touch Kalu.
Are you now?
I am. I'm touching an ally, so I get the aerial trait. Not that's too much at the moment.
So you don't inherit some of his abilities. You can fly.
Yes.
An aerial for you does nothing.
It does certain things with certain cards.
Yeah, but not right now.
Not quite right now. Now I'm going to think, do I do that or do I do that? I think I'm going to do that instead. So I'm going to do Super Power Adaptation. If touched attached to a friendly character, search his owner's discard pile for an event that belongs to the same classification as that character. So I'm searching for a leadership event.
So classification of that character. Identity specific, aspect or basic.
I am getting
and it's an aspect.
See,
So you
that's
need
the
a
problem.
leadership card. You're searching for a leadership card. Oh, an event. Yeah, so in a leadership
Yeah,
event.
I'm just thinking. I know there's not many cards left in my deck.
Yeah, you got 3.
So maybe oh, pain. What a time in pain. In which case, I might not do that. Thinking about it, otherwise that'll just whiff out. Instead, I'm gonna pay XP and go in Rogue to become the Sorcerer Supreme. I can only play this if I have the Mystic trait, and by touching Kalu, I become mystical.
So when you touch somebody, you gain.
Gain the trait.
Oh, okay.
Touch another character. You gain each of the attached character's traits until the end of the round.
Okay.
So I'm now the Sorcerer Supreme.
Oh, you know.
I am.
Doctor Strange might have something to say about that.
And now I'm going to attack with Kalu, and then attack with Rogue, killing this guy.
Did.
And I'm done.
Right. Draw up to hand size.
I draw up the hand size, which is with my Sorcerer Supreme 6. Guess what? I'm going to get an encounter card.
And everybody readies. Right, villain phase. So how much threat are we adding to the main scheme?
2.
2. So the villain attacks me, and then each minion attacks me.
Yes, so he's going to attack you, attack of 2.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously you can defend if you like. By the way, when he attacks you and damages you, you place 1 threat on the main scheme.
Yeah, it's all right.
So he's attacking you with a base of 2, and then you turn over the boost card. 2, 3.
3.
If this
plus...
card gets +1 boost action of at least 1 goblins, it is. So 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
Yeah, 4.
So I take 4 damage.
You do. Ouch.
Yeah. Ouch.
Then the goblin throw hits you.
For 1.
Yep.
Ouch.
Ouchie, ouchie. Right.
Your go?
Yeah, he's going to attack me with a base of 2. I'm going to defend.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, we need to put a threat on the main scheme because he did damage to you.
Oh, yeah. When he attacks and does damage, put threat on the main scheme. Right.
I've got a goblin soldier.
So it's still 2 damage.
Did 2 damage to me. I defended, so no damage.
Oh, right. You defended.
So no threat goes on. Then this guy attacks me and I take 1 damage. Because he came out on the boost.
Yeah.
Hits me.
Yeah.
Then we get encounter cards. So I'm first player, then me, and I've got 2.
Pumpkin bombs attached to the villain.
First villain phase, Andy. Rick has already cycled his deck. Yeah.
So pumpkin bombs on Green Goblin.
Yeah, and after the villain attacks you, discard pumpkin bombs to take 2 indirect damage.
Right.
Okay, I have Wicked Ambitions. Reveal discard X cards from the counter deck where X is equal to the double the villain's stage number. It's stage 1, so 2 cards.
And we're discarding them.
Each time a goblin minion is discarded.
Nope.
Nope. And
Nope.
nope. Good. There we go. Don't have to worry about that then. And the other card is a side scheme with 2 threat on it and 1 threat for each goblin minion. So 4 threat on the side scheme, please.
And that side scheme is causing the
An extra
card to the main player.
Yeah.
Flip it over this one.
Over to me.
Right.
Okay, my touch comes back
Oh, right.
at the end of the round.
Okay.
Comes back to me so I can put it on something else. Right. What are we looking at? Okay.
Oh, this card's got 2 different thingies on it.
Yes. And it gives you a card thingy, doesn't it? It's a thingy.
Lots of thingies.
Oh, these. Okay, I am going to touch up this goblin.
Oh, you can... Right, okay. So you gain the Goblin trait.
And which is goblin, yeah, and my attacks gain overkill.
So trample. Yeah.
I'm going to spend an energy to be going rogue, I think. Oh no, sorry, let's go energy transfer. Bear with me.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm going to do one other thing first, I think, because that might be better. I'm going to attach touch to Kalu first. That's what I was going to do with my action. because I forget that actually moved.
Can you just keep moving it around all the time, or is it
No,
once per?
that's the thing. I've got a card which moves it. I
Right.
forgot that because you can only move it once.
So it's a once per turn thing.
Yes. So I'm going to attach it to Kalu. I'm going to spend energy, and I'm going to go in Rogue. Okay? Because it's attached to an ally, I've got the aerial trait. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. If Rogue has aerial, move 2 additional threat.
So you get rid of all that, which means the scheme's gone.
Yep.
The side scheme has been thwarted.
Yep. Then I'm going to spend a power leadership and bulletproof bell to do an energy transfer, which is attach touch to a character other than Rogue. That's why I can move it. Deal 2 damage to the character. Heal 2 damage from Rogue. I've only taken 1. And ready her. I gain the traits of Goblin. Now I'm a Goblin.
Right, okay.
And then Rogue is going to attack for another 2.
Now, this doesn't have guard, so you could attack.
No, I could do, but I want to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Because he's a bit of a pain.
Okay.
Because the things boost depending on how many goblins we've got out.
Yeah.
Kalu's going to stay.
My go?
Mm-hmm.
So I've got Royal Flush, which I've got 1 charge, so I could deal 1 damage to that, 1 damage to that, and 1 damage to that, which gets rid of all of them.
You can. Now, what that card, don't forget, you can get yourself another token now as an action.
I could.
So you have to.
And then it'd be 2/2/2.
Yeah, and then what that does is that puts the charge on afterwards. So when it says place 1 charge count on Gambit, you can't use that charge you put on there to power this ability.
Why not?
Rules.
So it's an
Because
interrupt.
this is an interrupt that happens before you do it.
That seems weird.
Yeah, everyone's confirmed it online.
Wow. So why doesn't it say deal 0 damage to an enemy, deal 0 damage to an enemy, deal 0 damage to an enemy, place 1 charge
Then
count
place
on
1
Gambit?
charge count on Gambit. That would be better, wouldn't it? But
So I think the way that they intended the card
you should think
was
so.
that you get a charge and then you do the thing. But what the rules say is that an interrupt
Happens beforehand.
happens before the effect.
And you have to remove the tokens to do it.
Okay, so rules.
I agree with you, Paul.
Yeah.
Terribly done.
Yeah.
But then that's the way it is.
Yeah. So we're going to house rule that. Because that's nonsense. That's absolute nonsense. Well, I was going to remove the threat from that scheme and confuse the villain. But also, I've got this, and I'm quite badly damaged.
Yeah,
But-
don't forget you can flip and heal. As
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can Recover.
Yeah. So, but I've got to be in hero form to play Royal Flush.
Yeah, it's clarified to not use the newly placed counter. But then you'll have another counter for later.
Yeah, which is nonsense. So, I'm going to play Royal Flush, and I'm going to spend 3.
Now you're going to get a charge counter for there as well.
This
Do you
is
want
a-
to put yourself a charge counter first as an action?
Sure. This is an amazing card
Yeah.
because it's a hero interrupt. When you spend this card, put a charge counter on Gambit, and it's worth 2.
Mm.
So I only need 1 more. Well, I don't think I'm going to play Bishop anytime soon. So there's the 1 more. Right. So I've played Royal Flush.
So
I'm going to interrupt the playing of Royal Flush
Yeah.
and remove a counter.
1/1/1.
And now I'm going to deal 1 damage to that, 1 damage to that, and 1 damage to that.
Cool. That kills.
Yeah.
That one. So when defeated, deal 1 damage to the counter player. That's me. I'll get damage. But that's all right. They're dead. And 1 damage there. And then you've still got, then place a token on there. So you're up to 3 again.
Oh, and then place a token on there. Yeah. Right. And I still haven't done anything yet.
Nope.
But I probably want to go home and heal.
Touch to the
Oh, I can't play it. I'm missing a resource. We don't have Avengers Mansion in play or anything, do we?
Not yet.
Yeah. So I will go home. That's an action that exhausts me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to heal. So I've got this: exhaust X-Men Mansion, heal 1 damage from a mutant or X-Men character, which is me, and that. So I'm on 8. Okay, that's not bad.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Creole Charm would be a nice one to use, wouldn't it?
yeah, that's exactly what I was going to do, but I'm 1 short because I played my Royal Flush.
You can save it for the beginning of next turn.
I think I need to. Yeah. But this is also pretty good. So
That's
I'm
a
going to
hero
save
action,
that as
yeah.
well.
You're
Yeah, I'm
going
going
to draw more because you're.
I'm going to save both of those.
Okay, we're all done. So we're ready up and draw up.
Yes, I draw 4. 1, 2,
Draw
3,
6.
4. Just before we carry on, for those people watching this who are not aware, this is not a sponsored playthrough, so nobody's paid me any money to play. Well, Rick has. He's given me 50.
Loads of money.
He gave me 50 quid just so I can play a game with him. If anybody else wants to play a game with me, 50 quid is the rate. So yeah, big thank you to all of my patron supporters for funding the channel. And if you like the content that I create and you want to support me, patreon.com/gaming rules. Somebody will put the link in the chat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mark.
Right.
I mean, I hate this game. I'm only playing it because you want to play it.
It's my birthday as well.
Yeah.
2 days
Well,
time.
2 days time.
Yeah. So he is going to first we put on 2 threat.
2 threat.
Uh-oh.
It's miles away, isn't it?
5.
14.
14, yeah. Because I'm used to playing 6. I'm like, uh-oh, it's getting a bit close. No, it's miles away. Then he's going to attack me. 2. I'm going to defend again.
You're always defending.
That saves me damage.
Yeah, but then you
2.
can't attack back.
I don't take any damage. Don't put any threat on the scheme.
Sure.
But I'll get that guy who attacks me.
Right. And
So
then
I've
he doesn't
got
attack
some readying
me
abilities.
because I'm at home. So instead he goes to
Schemes.
scheming. So it's 1 plus a boost.
Which is, you get him.
And I get him as well,
Yeah, so the boost is put him into play engage with you.
even though I'm at home.
Yep, so
So
1
he
threat
stood
on here.
outside, knocking on my door.
Yeah, so 1 threat on there from that. And then 1 threat from he schemes as well.
Ugh. So he's outside, causing trouble,
He is the Goblin Soldier. Lots of minions.
posting dog poo through my letterbox.
Fiery bags. And then we get encounter coverage. After the villain attacked me, should have done that, shouldn't we?
No, it's Monica's birthday
I
yesterday.
should have taken 2 indirect damage.
Happy birthday, Monica. After the villain attacks you, discard pumpkin bombs and take 2 indirect damage.
Yeah.
Now, what were you saying was indirect damage? I didn't
I
understand
can
what you
spread
said
the
earlier.
damage over my allies and me.
So it's a good thing.
Sort of, yeah.
So indirect damage gives you
It's
more
not direct
options.
damage.
Right.
It's indirect damage. So I've got this guy, which is... It's yours. There you go.
No, thank you. So, right. So unlike other ones, it isn't a you may immediately
right
do
now.
something.
Nope,
It is just it's in play.
Yep.
So guild business. I can exhaust and spend a lightning bolt resource to remove that from the game. Otherwise,
Constantly one of them.
get more cards. But that doesn't happen now because I've already been dealt the cards.
Correct?
Goblin glider attached to the enemy with the highest printed hit points without another goblin glider attached.
That'd be the Green Goblin
If you
himself.
cannot, this card gains surge. So it's +1 attack.
Yep.
And we can spend 2 energy to get rid of it.
0 action. Okay.
Lots of people are having birthday in March.
Good month.
That it?
Yep, that's it.
Right. So what was I doing? I was going to remove the last threat from that scheme. However, that's not the case. I mean, I need to get rid of this. We need to get rid of this ASAP. So I'm going to exhaust myself. I'm going to spend 1 of those resources to remove that from the game.
Gone.
Gone. Right, that's that dealt with. I'm going to exhaust this to heal me back to full because I'm selfish. Is that right? You don't need it, do you? Or do you?
Not at the moment, I'm sure.
Okay, right. So that's that done. Right. So we've got all sorts of stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
I've got an alter ego action. Remove 3 threat from a scheme, and if it removes the last one, confuse the villain. That's not great. I have all of these charge counters, so I could absolutely do that. It's 4 damage, and
Range piercing and overkill.
I could make it ranged, piercing, and overkill. Ranged means,
You don't get retaliate.
but nothing has retaliate.
Nope.
Right. Okay. And overkill means I could kill that, and it would
Do the
it would go through.
overkill damage. Yeah. And piercing means go to the tough card.
The other option is that I could just stealth strike, deal 4 damage to an enemy, and if it's defeated, remove 2 threat from a scheme.
Nice. But don't forget you
do
can
that.
put tokens on it as well, because it's still an attack.
Oh, I can still boost it.
Yeah. If,
So I can
if you're
remove 1
in hero
or more.
mode. If you're in hero mode. You're in alter ego
Right.
mode.
Yeah. No, I'm becoming a hero. There you go. So, and as an action, which I've not done yet, I can put a token on.
Uh-huh. There's no maximum there.
Nope, limit once per round.
Mm-hmm. You can only do a
But when
maximum
I
of 3.
I can remove 3. So I could do the charged card, remove 3 counters, and deal 7 damage
You can. With overkill.
with overkill.
Which will kill your guy and do 2 damage.
Yeah, or kill that and deal 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Are you bothered about either of these?
No, I can do a bunch of overkill damage as well.
Okay, well, let's do that then.
I mean, getting
that
some threat
seems-
down is good as well.
Yeah, I mean, I've got 2 damage to the enemy and 2 threat from a scheme.
You actually spend 2 lightning resources to discard the glider.
I could do that as well.
I can't do that.
Okay, so let's play charged card and let's pay for it with genius.
Mm-hmm. A genius charge card.
Yeah, and I'm going to remove 3.
7 damage.
7 damage with ranged, piercing, and overkill.
Right, are you going to kill your guy?
5 and 2. So
Yeah.
that's gone.
You take 1 damage from killing that guy.
Why?
That's what it says.
Yeah.
Rules.
Rules. But it was ranged.
Doesn't matter.
I was like 3 miles away. So my options are... No, can't. So get rid of the glider.
Glider gone.
Yeah, glider's gone.
Nice.
And... I'll keep that.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, we're playing Goblin mutagen formula because Rick had a reason.
Because that's what they suggested on Slack.
Okay.
Okay. Do that. That's guard.
This deck doesn't have setup like some of the others. I remember when I was playing Iron Man, I was like, I've got to get all of my stuff in play. This just seems to be
This does.
right. You're setting up, are you?
I need to set up mine.
Yeah, mine seems to be just so far from what I've seen of it, and I've only seen a third of the deck. But
Well, we've got a bunch of threat on there, haven't we? So let's.
yeah, there's quite a lot. 7.
I'm gonna touch the thrall. I'm gonna make the call and Professor X. I think I'll make the call and
That's a good point. Mark says he can't
Cross.
trust me with a helmet, but every time I discarded the helmet, I think I won.
I'm going rogue.
Again,
Move 3 threat from a scheme. If I have aerial, which I do, move 2 extra, so 5 threat gone.
wow. And why have you got aerial?
Because I've touched.
That's not an ally.
Oh, it's not an ally, is it? What have I got? It's a minion. I get overkill, so I get nothing.
Did you want to do that instead?
Yes, all right. That's the same thing.
There you go.
Just getting used to it. Then I'm going to flip down. And I'm going to play Professor X to play the X gene.
Mm-hmm.
Play only if you have to with a mutant trait, which I knew doing because I flipped down. And generate a.
So you exhaust it to generate a wild resource event, but only for an identity-specific event.
Yeah, one of her ones.
Okay. We're done?
We are done.
I'm keeping that card in hand.
Yep.
So I am in hero form, which means Green Goblin is attacking me. Oh no, we need threat on the scheme.
We do. So we get 2 threat on the scheme.
2 threat on the scheme.
Ah, Scott, I've totally built the encounter deck correctly. What are you on about?
Well, you had, but then
but then didn't.
3 minutes before we were due to go live, we realised it was risky business and had to quickly change it. So he's attacking me for 2.
Yeah. So he hit you for 2.
He's hit me for 2.
He gets
So
threat
1
on the
threat
main
on the
scheme.
scheme.
Oh, you added 1 extra threat, isn't it?
And I have no minions.
Okay. So schemes against me.
Mm-hmm.
Scheme of 1, 2. 2 threat on the main scheme, and this guy adds another 1. Then we're getting counter cuts.
Yep. Death from above. So when revealed, if I'm in hero form, he attacks me with plus X attack, where X is equal to the villain's stage number,
Stage
which is
number
1. So he's attacking me for 3 with a
Yeah.
boost card.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What if you got 3? You're dead. Are you going to defend?
Are there plus 3s in there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll defend. 'Cause I've got a defend of 3, which is really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're taking me for 3 with a boost.
So it has
So
1
I
damage.
take 1 damage, which means a threat goes on the main scheme.
Yep.
Ouch.
Then camera card. We've got a glider again.
Says the assault was a boost.
No, it's not. He said, "Oh, that was the boost."
Oh, that was the boost. Right, yeah.
Okay.
What did you draw?
Another glider.
Another glider.
Yep.
Right. Round 4.
Yeah. I'll look at these cards. I don't want all these cards. I want different cards. So I'm gonna flip over. Or do I want to heal first? I'll heal. Let's go. Make yourself nice and healthy. 10. Flip over. Now I'm going to spend Genius, Gambit, and a super adaptation to play Nick
What
Fury.
am I doing in there?
Yeah, I know.
You can't actually play
Can't
me,
have
can
you.
you?
No.
No.
I've got Nick Fury, which is going to draw me 3 cards.
Gandalf's turned up.
Look for me. Okay. Yeah, that works. I'm going to play Power the Leadership to put a team training down. All my allies have got an extra HP. Then I'm going to attach Touch to the Goblin. I'm going to exhaust the X gene. Use 2 more superpower adaptations to a Southern Cross, which is 6 damage with overkill. It's attached to a minion
We can't see any cards here
because of me.
because of you. So yeah, we leave that bit. Leave that bit free.
So I'm doing a Southern Cross, 6 damage with overkill. It's attached to a minion.
Mm-hmm.
He dies. I'll do 3 damage over here.
And touched falls off, presumably.
Yep. And Nick Fury is going to talk to.
So how much threat we got on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. Okay. Removes all threat from a scheme. Yeah, it's not great, that.
I'm going to do all my superpower adaptations so early.
Right, my go. I'm going to do an action to put a charge counter on because I can.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to keep that future, but I can. The only thing I can think of to play is breaking and entering. Can't do that because that's an alter ego action.
Oh, I should have done that, shouldn't I, when I was alter ego?
You should have done. Did you want to?
Let's say, before I flipped, I healed you for 1.
Could you heal me?
Heal a 1 damage from a mutant or X-Men.
So when you were in alter ego form, you can trigger this.
Yeah.
And you can heal 1 damage from a mutant or X-Men, which is me.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool. So I can play this because I am a thief. I need to spend 2, and it's going to remove 3 threat from a scheme.
Mm-hmm. You got some lightning bolts. So there's another glider again.
Oh right. Okay. Well, I was thinking of what to do with these cards. So yeah. So there's the 2 to pay for that, and there's the 2 energy to get rid of the glider. So I just removed 3 threat. That's it.
Keeping the place tidy though.
Trying.
We've got a Nick Fury to block.
We're done. Oh, I could have switched forms as well.
You can go alter ego if you wanted to.
Because then I get 6 cards.
Yep.
But he will scheme rather than attacking me. Yeah, I think we want to do that. So I'm going to switch.
Uh-huh. Right.
He
gets 2 threat on the scheme.
I've got Rogue, which I can't play.
Which you can't play. Yeah, it's the problem with these characters. Oh, finally.
But I have team up, and I can play team up because we're both in play. Is that right?
Only if you're
Only if I'm in Gambit form.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. So it's 2 threat on here. Then he's going to attack me. I do have it, but touch is not attached to him.
Oh, that's really good.
Okay. I'm going to defend again. 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 damage.
I'll take 3.
Take 3 damage and a threat on the scheme.
Yep. Oh. See, there are 3s in there. What am I doing? Let's use Nick. That's why I put him there.
Well, to defend.
He's just defended, yeah.
Yeah. And does the damage go over
No.
or not? Damage doesn't. There's no. Yeah,
No.
unless it had overkill.
Yeah, of course. Then he's going to attack, and he's going to scheme against you.
He's going to scheme against me. So
Scheme of
1,
2. Gets an additional boost card. 2, 3,
4.
4 threat.
How many is that?
8 or 11.
11.
Then we get encounter cards. So me first.
You first.
Intimidation. Reveal choose to either spend 2 resources of any type or give the villain 1 face down boost card.
And what does that do?
Next time he activates, he's going to have 2 boost cards.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to use my cards.
Goblin Thrall.
Card better.
Yep. Right. So, I am in alter ego form. I haven't been using my special abilities. But
Yeah, I'll finally do something good.
I think I'm going to do this. Play if your identity has the mutant trait, which I do. Alter ego action. I am in alter ego. Choose up to 2 identity-specific cards in your discard pile.
Remember that double resource one gives you a counter? You can shuffle that back in. It's an identity
Well, I'm not
card.
shuffling it. I'm putting it. Oh no, I'm putting it into my deck. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can get that one back, for example.
Yeah, I mean, that one's quite nice.
The Creole Charmer is quite good if you can get that one to kick off and confuse him.
Yeah. Okay. So those get shuffled in, and because the X Mansion is in play, I draw a card.
Well, what do you know?
What do you know? Right. So that was that. I mean, that was free to play and got me a card and shuffled 2 good cards in.
It paid for itself, didn't it? Because you got to draw
Yeah.
a card back. Don't forget you can alter ego this, and you could do your alter ego of that if you wanted to as well.
I can. And I think that's probably what I'm going to do because I've not done it yet. So I'm going to use this to heal up for 1. So here's how this works. We've not done it before. I'm going to exhaust Remy LeBeau, look at the top 2 cards, discard one of them, and remove threat from a scheme equal to the number of boost icons on that card. So I can discard this.
I'd discard that one.
But
And
because that's
use
2 as
one.
well.
Yeah. And that we don't want that one on the top of the
So
deck.
that's
do
gone. We remove 2 threat,
we? Yeah.
and that goes back on top.
Yeah.
Right. And that was a thwart action.
It certainly was.
Do I have any other thwart actions? I do. But it's a...
Don't forget you can flip over again.
I can, but this is an alter ego one.
Yeah. So you want to try and get it down.
Yeah. Now, ideally, it would remove the last threat from the scheme, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm going to use the Creole Charmer, spending Passion for Justice.
Yep.
And Rogue, since it's no good.
Yeah, it's a shame because Rogue's really good.
Yeah. So it removes 3 + 1.
So it was 4 threat from the scheme.
4 threat, but it didn't remove the last one, so I don't get the bonus. Then we flip. I use Gambit's action,
Yeah.
and then I spend those 2 to play Beauty and the Thief.
Aha, team up card.
Team up. So because Gambit and Rogue are in play, I can deal 4 damage to an enemy and remove 4 threat from a scheme.
It's going to have to be that one because he's guard.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's gone. 4 threat's gone. I have 1 card left. Gambit staff.
Keep it for later.
Am I bothered about it? No.
Well, you keep it until
I
the end
keep
of
it
the round,
until,
anyway.
yeah. I'm going to have another bit of cold tea.
Okay, over to me. I'm going to call for to make the call to do a summoning spell. I've put him touched on Kalu.
Ring, ring.
That's what I've kept him there for ages.
Oh, no, this is summoning. This isn't calling somebody up.
No, this is
Right.
summoning. Whoa, mystical Agner. Which is discard cards on top of my deck.
Oh, here we go
Discard an
again.
ally and put it into play. Who am I going to get?
You got an extra and the Triskelion. Wow.
Out comes Gamora. Now you see, that putting it into play, even though Gamora's got, I can only play it if they got the Guardian trait, that overrides it.
because putting it into play
It's
is
different than playing it.
you're not playing it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're putting it into play. Yeah.
Mhm. So, Gamora is then going to attack the Green Goblin for 2 damage. If you can do that for me. Well,
One consequential. Why is it 2? Oh yeah,
two damage, and I get 1 consequential damage. But after Gamora attacks, I'll force discard cards on top of my deck until discard an event, and add it to my hand. Oh my god!
Cycle the deck.
An event.
Right. Okay.
Then we've got threat wise hardly any. I can then go for make the call. Who do I want? That looks good. Let's do that. I'm going to spend Bulletproof Bell, Call Friend, Going Rogue on to make the call to get out Mirage. And after Mirage enters play, choose an enemy whose scheme is less than Mirage's thought and stun the enemy.
Choose an enemy whose scheme is less than... Right, okay.
And then Mirage... Well, she might as well thought for 2 and go to that last one. Then me...
Attack for 1. I'd attack for 1.
Yeah?
Yeah, leave the... Because I get bonuses if I remove the last thought.
Okay, attack 1, then I'll attack for another 2.
Yeah. Got him on the ropes at the moment.
Kalu's staying.
I'm going to discard that card.
I'm going to cycle through my deck again.
Again.
Yep. Yeah, I've gone through once yet. Have you?
No.
So I'm going to get an encounter card, which is that one, which I know is on the top. Because he's going to get some pumpkin bombs.
Right.
He gets a face down boost card, but he's stunned, so that helps us.
So he doesn't attack me.
Yeah, everyone just spotted what I just spotted.
What?
I didn't put a consequence damage on my arm.
Oh, okay.
1, 2,
But then he does attack you.
6. He does attack me after I've read everything up.
Anybody
Touches
going
on
to
Kalu.
defend?
What have I got on here? Then I'm going to defend with Mirage.
Sure.
He's got 2 boost cards.
Yeah, because it's going to do loads of damage, isn't it?
Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Goodbye, Shadow of the Past. And then he goes, we get a Soldier again.
Okay.
But the Mirage dies. We get a threat on the main scheme because he damaged.
It's only if he damages you.
Okay, cool.
And I think you is your
The
identity.
Royal U.
Yeah.
And then, because this guy came out, he's going to attack me as well.
Yeah. Ping.
Then we get encounter cards.
We got them.
Have we? I had one already because I cycled my deck. Did you just take one? Did you?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's me first, isn't
Mhm.
it? So I... Oh, yeah, so you got one for cycling your deck.
Yeah,
and
which
then
was
I
the top
took
one.
one.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Hysteria.
Hysteria, thanks to Green Goblin. So when Green Goblin schemes or attacks, give him 1 additional boost card for that activation. Okay. Double mental to get rid of it.
Okay. He's got some pumpkin bombs. Double fist to get rid of it. And he schemes. So, it's just about the scheme. So he gets 2 additional boost cards.
2 additional boost cards.
Well, sorry, 1 additional boost cards, 2 boost cards.
Yeah.
He's scheming for 1.
And he's scheming because
I drew this
of
card.
your card.
Yeah.
Right.
1, and we get a side scheme. So still only 1.
That's all right.
Each goblin enemy, including Good Goblin, gets +1 attack.
And it's got 4 threat on it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't get any more.
Nope.
Right. Whose goes it now?
Yours, because it was mine last time. Moves now, doesn't it?
I don't know.
We don't know if it's your turn or you don't know what you want to do.
Well, it's because I have it facing you when it's your turn.
Oh, okay. So maybe it was me.
Yeah.
Did I already take it?
I don't know. Maybe you already took it.
I don't know. Someone will tell us in a second.
Yeah. Whose turn is it? Is
Whose
it mine?
turn is it?
Is it mine or is it Rick? Somebody will tell us.
Too busy not paying attention. That's going to be bad.
The chat says it's Rick's turn. Right. So yeah. So I have it facing you.
Okay, cool. I'm going to...
Thank you, Matt.
spend energy, spend a bulletproof bell, put out next jet. Yeah, got an X-Jet as well. Gamora is going to attack for 2. And when I attack for 2, I discard cards on my deck until I get an event. There we go. That's the one.
And then she gets
another consequential
damage.
And I'm going to spend the power of leadership on a summoning spell. Discard cards on my deck until I put an ally. Can't get Gambit.
Oh,
It's going to whiff, isn't it?
so it whiffs. That definitely shouldn't have been in the deck.
Can't help it.
Oh, because it's an identity-specific card. Right, okay.
Those was.
Scott says Paul's turn, James says Loki's turn. So we don't know whose turn it is. We've lost track.
What a pain. Attach that so I could do the summoning spell. Can't do that, can't do that. So, don't forget I can use this for you.
So
your player whose identity has the X-Men trait.
So I can ask you to use it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I could use it. Let's use that. Let's use that. Let's use that. That's 3 for Southern Cross. I've got Aerial because it's attached to an ally. So it does 8 damage.
8?
So I'm going to do it straight to Green Goblin.
Wow. Green Goblin is down to 13. 8 damage is huge. That's like that Spider-Man card.
And then myself, I will...
Power Plant Games in the chat. Thank you for joining in.
What shall I do?
We're not using your playmat tonight. We're using Rick's playmat tonight.
I'm going to attack for 2. Well, I was nearly kill this guy, so you might be able to finish him off. Something.
Another 2?
I'll do that.
2 on that one.
Guy.
Right, okay.
Everything?
Well, actually, I mean, I've got Royal Flush in hand.
It's handy, isn't it?
So, do you want to just deal the 2 damage there? Because then I'll deal 3, 3, and 3.
Okay. So 2 damage off there. Put it on there instead.
Right, you're all done?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I got a few things to do. But there's 2 threat on the main scheme.
There is.
So I think I'm going to play that.
Nice. Good card.
By spending...
No, that's good, isn't it? When you get the other thing going.
It is good. These are all good. It's going to be that. So remove 2 threat from a scheme. If it removes the last threat, draw a card.
Oh.
There you go.
I've got these as well, but oh well.
What do they cost to remove? 2 fists and 2 blue things.
Sciences.
Yeah, well, the important thing is that I play the Royal Flush.
For lots.
For these.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remove 3 counters. I then add another counter. I deal 3 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage.
Bosh, bosh, bosh. Well, yeah, it's 3. Yeah. So 3 on that one. He's dead.
Yeah.
I take a damage. Do 1 damage to engage player when defeated. And then 6 damage off the Goblin.
Yeah.
Takes him down to 5.
And I've still got me. I've not done anything yet.
Nope.
So I could deal some damage. Or I could get rid of that scheme.
Yeah,
or try get rid of it.
Attack isn't great, is it?
Yeah, let's do that. I've used the action to put a charge counter on. I think.
Yes,
maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I can't remember. But I think I'm gonna.
Oh no, because you wouldn't have. Well, yeah, you would have. You did.
Yeah, I can't remember if I did. I'm gonna flip. Then I'm gonna use this to heal.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna exhaust to try and remove some threat. So
look at 2 cards.
Look at 2 cards, and we'll get rid of this one. 2 off. There's a Goblin Thrall on top of the deck.
Of course there is.
Right.
All done?
I think.
So we ready up?
I think we're all done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so villain phase.
We add
2
2
threat
to
to
the main,
scheme. And then the villain attacks you.
He does. I'm going to... Do I do that?
It's going to be 3 damage.
It is. And indirect damage as well. The pumpkin bombs. Oh no, and an extra card.
And an extra card.
Oof. Yeah, okay.
And also...
I'm going to put Calla in front of it. Sorry, Calla, you've done well, but I'll get you back. Don't worry.
So it's 2 plus that for Hysteria. So it's 4 damage.
Well, so what have they got on there? These are boost stars, aren't they? So I get the Goblin Thrall in play.
Oh, right, sorry.
So it's 2. And then he heals 2 damage.
He's getting wounded.
And
then the pumpkin bombs get discarded.
So I take no damage because of the Callow, but then I take 2 indirect damage after the villain attacks me.
Yeah, discard pumpkin bombs and take 2 indirect damage. Okay.
Callow's dies. Then the Goblin Thrall hits me.
Okay. And on me,
he schemes.
So he gets
additional boost card.
That comes in engage with me. It's 1, so it's 2. 2 threat.
Okay. Then we get encounter cards. I get Death from Above. Green Goblin attacks with +XX with good stage number, so he attacks me with +1, so it's 3+1. Eek. So I'm going to...
+2 boost cards.
Oh gosh. It's going to have to be Gamora then, which is a shame.
So it's 2,
2,
3, 4, 5.
And he heals 2.
5 and he heals 2.
So goodbye, Gamora.
And on me, I got Gang Up. So when I'm in alter ego form, gain Surge.
So you get another one.
The villain schemes.
So he gets an additional boost. We need to get rid of this.
Yeah. So 1, 2 damage and another. Not 2 damage. 2 threat.
So we run out of deck.
Because that's
So 2 threat.
2 threat.
We run out of deck.
We got him close, and then all of a sudden he's had a phenomenal round because that Hysteria is really powerful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not good at all.
And now it's my turn.
This one schemes as well because he came out on his boost.
Okay. What about this one? Did this one?
Did he come out on your boost as well?
I'm not sure.
I think he was.
But I don't think that one schemed.
In which case,
another one. Got that down to 0 a minute ago.
Right, now that's yours.
Now it's my turn. Yeah. Right. Well, the first thing is, I'm going to exhaust this to heal up by 1. Because I can.
Because I can.
Doesn't stage 2 give when the encounter card... Doesn't stage 2 give encounter cards when it comes in? I'm not sure.
We're not on stage 2
We're not on stage 2 yet, no?
Nope. But yes, it does. So we...
You mean stage 2 of the scheme?
No, the villain.
Oh, the villain. Right,
when he comes out.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Right, now, do I want to be a thwarting... Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
I mean, we do have all of these enemies. This is an issue.
Yeah, it's going to cost all my cards to do that.
After your hero thwarts and removes all threat from a scheme. So what's my thwart? I thought he's only 1. So if I thwart... Oh no, this is a response attack.
So if you do something else that thwarts, like... Oh no, you can't use that one because it's a hero.
Well, it's after your hero thwarts. So if I do something that thwarts, that's not a great card for this deck, I don't think. Because my hero is not thwarting that much.
It is when you're on the other side and you do like all your other thwart cards.
Yeah. But if I did that, and it removed all the threat from a scheme...
Like the one which drawed your card and if it combos with the 2 together. Does Stealth Strike?
That's an attack.
Yeah, it doesn't have... Even though it removes threat from a scheme, it's not a thwart. And you got a load of resources. I don't
think second Goblin would scheme when it came out with encounter cards. This one, I think it does.
Oh, since it came out with encounter cards. Did it come out with encounter cards? I thought it was a boost. Oh, but what we're saying, because it was in the card that came out that told it to activate again and scheme again.
Ah, right. So take a threat off. Good point. Right.
Spotted.
So it didn't come out while we were doing the characters. It came out in the encounter cards. Thank you very much for that. Yep. Good spot. I don't know. I got a million things.
Got loads of resources.
It's whether I want to scheme or whether we want to attack.
What are we at? The only singles on there. 7. This is lame because we've got all these guys and this is all +1 attack to each of them.
Yeah, I've got to get rid of that one.
So, yeah, that's going to exhaust you, isn't it, doing the thing? That's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I got lots of resources and not much to do with them. I mean, I can deal 4 damage to an enemy, and if it defeats it, remove 2 threat from the
Gets
scheme,
rid of that.
which gets rid of that. So I think I'm going to switch to Gambit. So I'm going to use my action. I am then going to play Stealth Strike, and I am going to pay for it with Molecular Acceleration and so good. Yeah, Turn the Tide. So there's the 3.
To do 4 damage to
4 damage to an enemy. If that enemy is defeated, which it is, remove 2 threat from the scheme, which is that.
Gets rid of that.
That's gone. That's gone. That's gone. And I didn't want to use any charge counters. I do not.
I have.
No. Right. Then I could play charged card. And I would add a counter on it from that.
And you can spend counters to boost it up.
And then I can spend 3 counters to boost that and give it overkill.
Yeah.
So let's do that. I'm going to play charge card. I'm going to use this to pay for it. And when I use this to pay for it, I get a charge counter.
Yep.
I'm then going to remove 3 charge counters. I'm then going to add 1 on for that to deal 7 damage with ranged, piercing, and overkill. But I'm just going to deal that and 2 to that.
Yep, and you get 1 damage back from killing that guy. Those guys are a pain.
Right. I haven't done anything yet.
You have not?
So I will... Shall I attack this, or have you got this one sorted? What do you want me to do?
Could attack that, but that'd be good.
Yeah, there you go. I'll attack it.
2 damage.
Dead. Oh no, it's still at 3. Yeah. Did Paul add a counter to the Gambit from Molecular Acceleration? I did.
Spend it.
In fact, I added that first.
Right. Got.
Definitely keeping that in mind.
So I need...
How are we doing?
Not too bad.
I
think
thought,
I'm a bit,
I
I'm a
thought
bit
we were
hurt.
doing all right, but
I'm a bit hurt. I might have to flip down in a sec. Thing is, I want all these things.
we seem to have reached a sort of stable
Yeah,
point.
I need to get some more boosts out, which will help. So let's do that. So X-Jet, Call for Aid, and a Southern Cross. Gets me a Queen Carrier. Oh no, I can't get it, can I?
No, it's
Not
got to
yet.
be an
Wait a sec, wait a
identity.
sec. Make the call.
Hang on.
Yeah.
No, you can only use this to play.
For me.
Oh, for a player.
Yeah. I'm playing Make the Call.
Oh, I'm misreading that one. That was the one I was misreading.
Make the call. Let's get back. I'll make the call for Kalu, spending going rogue. And then touch Kalu, so I'm an Avenger.
He's been touched a lot, isn't he?
Spending those 2 to get the Queen Carrier. That's what I'm going to be doing. Because I can only play it when I'm an Avenger. Which I am now, because I'm touching up Kalu. But then I've run out of cards. And I've got resources now, nothing to spend them. But that's good, because I've got these to set me up for later on.
And you've still got Rogue, not
Still
used.
got Rogue.
You've still got Kalu, not used.
Yep, so I'll use Kalu to kill this guy.
Yeah.
I will then walk for 2. Because I'm going to flip down. Or do I just heal up this turn?
Heal up.
Yeah, I think so. So flip round and heal up for 8.
8?
Well, up to 8.
Oh,
was
3.
5.
Yeah, okay.
And then touch comes off. So I move.
All right, we're done. So, 1, 2. Card.
Spending therapy after this. He's the ultimate touch card. Avenger and Mystic.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Okay.
I would say to the chat, who's your favourite X-Man?
Yeah.
But Matt's going to say Green Lantern again.
Okay. Yeah. Like it. Nice one, Centurion.
3,
Right.
4, 5.
He adds 2 to here. What are we at? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. He adds 2 to here. He then attacks you at the base of 2. But he's going to get an extra boost card.
So 2, 3, no, 3, 4.
4 damage. Did you want to defend at all?
Sorry, yes, I would have defended.
Yeah,
I
take
think
1
I would have
damage.
defended. Yeah, so 1 damage. It's still a threat
And
on
1
there.
threat goes on here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this guy now attacks you.
This guy now does attack me,
For 1.
so I take another 1. But now we have finished with the attacks on me.
Yeah, and on me he schemes with 2 boost cards.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Nightcrawler's a cool character. Good choice, Monica.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Do like
12,
Nightcrawler.
13. Oh. Is that a boost? Is that a...
That's my card for my deck emptying.
Oh, okay.
Goblin Glider. Again.
Goblin Glider again.
Goblin Thrall. Again.
And a side scheme. When revealed, place 1 additional threat for each Goblin minion in play. So it's going to have 4 on it. Then this moves over to me.
Yes.
Okie dokie. I should have read it up. Right. I'm probably going to want to not heal this turn, am I? I want to be able to do something. So I'm
Well,
gonna...
do you want to do anything before you...
Oh, yeah, you're
switch
going to flip.
forms? I might. I don't know.
Or here with you, for one. Saves you... You might not want
Yeah, gives me choices now.
Yeah, I'm going to flip over. Right, let's think this through. I am going to attach Touched to Kalu. Everyone loves Kalu. Then I'm going to do Superpower Adaptation. If Touched is attached to a friendly character, search his own discard pile for an event that belongs to the same classification.
You're looking for a leadership event.
Summoning spell. I then use the Queen Carrier and the X-Jet to do a summoning spell. Discard cards on the top of my deck and to get an ally out. Ghost Spider. Hello, Ghost Spider.
Hello, Ghost Spider.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do a superpower adaptation and get a summoning spell. All right. But first, I'm gonna use the X gene and. Oh no, I'm not actually. I'm not gonna do that first. I'm gonna do something slightly different.
2 people, Get Up and Game, and Scott says that their favourite character in the game is Shadowcat.
Meow. I'm going to use Ingenuity and Triskelion to do a summoning spell. Whilst that's attached to Kalu. Discard card until I get an ally. Professor X comes into play. After it enters play, confuse the villain, stun a minion, or ready an X-Men
I'm
character.
going to have to...
Yeah, running out of space. So, shall I confuse the villain?
Yes.
That sounds good, doesn't it?
So he can't scheme. Next time he schemes, he doesn't scheme.
Correct. So, Professor X is going to throw up 3.
That's what he does.
Ghost Spider is going to attack for 2. I haven't got any guards, have I? I haven't got any minions anymore.
No.
Only you have.
So
at the
2
moment.
damage. Sounds fine.
Need that, or should I try to damage some of your guys?
That's fine.
Okay. So she takes a consequential. He does as well. Not really make much difference. Then I'm going to use the X gene. And how's that? Are you worried about threat? Are you going to be able to take the bunch off, or?
I could take a bit off. Yeah.
I mean, I could take 5 off.
I mean, do it.
Or shall I heal myself and damage someone?
I think take 5 off. Try and get that threat down.
Okay, XG and energy transfer doesn't go in rogue because it's attached. I've got aerial and take 5 threat off of a scheme. I'll get this main one, shall I?
Wow.
And then rogue herself will thwart for 2 as well.
Do we want to start getting rid of some of this?
Yeah, I'm gonna take that down to 2.
I think so.
Then if it's near for you, it's better, isn't it?
If I had any of those cards, yeah. But I don't.
That's me done.
Right. Do I get a go?
Should have warned you about Rick's leadership decks and how he hogs the entire table with them. Yeah, it's true.
So
Big long turns.
yeah, I got all sorts of options, haven't I? So I'm going to use. Well, we also need to get rid of these blooming gliders and hysteria.
That's
and
the problem. I'm doing too much stuff.
You
Not paying
are.
attention to them.
So I can't get rid of hysteria. No, I can't get rid of hysteria. I could get rid of the goblin glider. I don't know if we even remembered that, or have they only just come
He's only
on?
just got it. Yeah.
But I think I'm going to use energy to breaking and entering. We're going to take 3 threat off the scheme. Get rid of that.
Let's go.
Just so it's gone out of the way. I'm going to use Gambit's action because I can.
Mm-hmm.
And sure, let's do that. So let's spend those 2 to play charged card. Deal 4 damage. So if I use ranged, then I can bypass this. Is that right?
No, ranged means stops retaliate.
Oh, okay. So I'm not going to spend any counters.
Yeah.
I'm just going to deal 4 damage to one of those. And do I want to stay in this
He's
form?
confused, so he won't scheme this turn. And I can use Professor X to block my attack. So it's probably best to flip.
So that he doesn't attack me.
Correct? And you get 1 extra card.
Okay, sure. Okay, we'll flip. We'll go home. Right, done. Ready, draw. Yeah, we do need to get rid of hysteria.
We really do.
We're just so selfish doing our own stuff.
Okay, I've got a genius in hand.
Okay,
That's
right.
going to get rid of it next time.
So, threat on the main scheme.
2.
Villain attacks
Attacks
you
me with 2 boost cards
and +1 attack.
and +1 attack.
But
Professor
you're
X
putting Professor X in the way.
jumps in the way
As he does.
in his wheelchair.
So he gets +1 boost icon if at least 1 goblin minion
I'm
is
not-
engaged with me. You
Correct.
no. This one, after this activation ends, shuffle this card into the encounter
Fine,
deck.
but either way, no damage to anyone because he's taking it all.
Yeah.
And dying. He will then go to scheme against you, but not 'cause he's confused.
Correct. But then the goblin thrall posts some bombs through my letterbox.
For 1
Yeah.
threat. And that's it. Then we get encounter cards.
Do we have any extra encounter cards?
Nope.
Did we do that?
Nope. Put it there or something. I have he schemes. So he's scheming
1 + 2 cards.
1 + 2 cards. So 1,
2,
no,
no, 2, 3.
3, and that gets shuffled back into the deck.
So 3 scheme.
But
But this is arrived because of an encounter card, which means it
Yeah.
doesn't add. It's
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. Yeah, the last 2 rounds we don't seem to have done very much.
Oh, double advance.
Double advance.
Oh.
Yeah, that's enough.
Is it 1, 2?
2.
And I said it was 2, didn't I?
Yeah,
It was
on
12.
And the villain heals 2 damage. We're back up 7 again. We just can't. Ah,
Oh no, right. In player order, each player not engaged with a goblin minion, which is neither of us, must discard 3 cards from the counter deck
Okay.
and place it. Okay, so neither of us have to do that.
but we now have
Then this
Mutagen Cloud.
8 on it.
As the cloud engulfs the city, those unfortunate enough to be caught in the vapours begin to shiver and shift, mutating into hideous goblin creatures. The goblin creatures serve Green Goblin's every command. Stop Green Goblin before his monstrous militia overruns the city. 22 threat on there.
Starts with 8
Starts with 8.
and gets +X, which is equal to the number of goblin enemies, including Green Goblin in play. So if he's just him, it'll get +1 per player. Oh, it's just +1, isn't it? It's not per player.
It's +1. Yeah, it's not.
So that'll be
like-
+3 at the moment.
Right, got it. Okay. Right. This is it. We need to do stuff.
Do you want to call for hero action?
Do I want to what?
Call for a hero action,
Why?
because I'm going to get rid of that hysteria. It's before I forget.
Okay, so I'm going to... Yeah,
It's gone.
right.
Before I forget,
So I called you to do it.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Next. I've not really put any allies into play.
All I've done is allies. Oh no, I'm cycling my deck for the third time.
So I've got 4 damage to an enemy. If the enemy is defeated, remove 2 threat. So that's pretty good.
Yep.
And I've got the same again. Oh, and I've got, after you resolve your Thief Extraordinaire ability, exhaust Thieves Guild to remove a threat from a scheme.
And then if it gets the last one, you draw a card as well. So that's that kind of.
The thing is, Green Goblin is on 7, but we need to get that threat under control. So I am going to use my...
yeah, leave that to me.
I'm going to use this. I'm going to use X-Mansion to heal...
I'm ramping up now.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm then going to use my Thief Extraordinaire ability.
Oh.
It's 1.
1 or nothing.
It's 1 or nothing. So 1. So 1 threat comes off. Oh, hang on a minute. Before I do that, I'm putting that into play by spending...
One of those stealth strikes, probably, isn't it?
Yeah. And then after I've resolved that, I can exhaust this to remove a threat from a scheme. Yeah. Right, okay. Then... I am going to switch forms. I'm going to use my action as Gambit to charge up my card. And then I am going to play 1, 2, 3 to play Stealth Strike. Deal 4 damage to an enemy.
Wash.
If that enemy is defeated, remove 2 threat from a scheme.
Nice.
Done.
For me.
Yeah. Still not done, but sorted a lot of threat out on there.
Yeah, my touch has obviously come back now. Ghost Spider's going to attack for 2. Kalu.
Consequential damage.
Yeah. Kalu is going to attack for 2. Now he's got 3 HP. He's still alive.
Does he?
Yep. Each ally gets +1 hit point.
Oh, right, okay.
So
Why is he attacking for 2?
He attacked for 2 and he attacked for 1.
1, right, okay.
Yeah.
So that's gone.
Kills that guy. Then...
Right,
if we move on to the next stage, we get 2 encounter cards each from the
well,
movement to the
we've
next
got to do
stage.
it at some point.
And yeah, I mean, it doesn't look too bad at the moment.
No, it's fine.
So I'm gonna one, two, three. Still got all of these resources, so let's go make the call. Spending Quinn Carrier and X Jet and Strength.
Make the calls 3? No, 0.
0, and then I pay for the cost of the
the thing that you put in.
which is Beast for a cost of 4. When Beast comes out,
You put your allies. How many allies have you got?
across.
There you go.
So when I get Beast, I get a resource card.
Yep.
So I get Strength back. Beast will then... How much damage is that going to do? 6 and 7. Okay, so let's attack for 2.
Down to 5.
Let's touch him.
Touch the Green Goblin.
Touching the Green Goblin.
So you gain Retaliate 1.
I do. I'm going to spend Strength to get rid of the Goblin. Oh, that's Lightning, isn't it?
Lightning.
Oh, instead of getting Strength then.
You'll get the other one and play
I'll get the other one, do the other one. Yeah.
with Beast. Right.
With Beast. Yeah, go on. Get the energy, play that. Then, what I was going to do is my X-Gene for an identity-specific event.
Yeah.
Full Parade, Bulletproof Bell for a Southern Cross. I've got Retaliate.
You do have Retaliate.
So 6 damage to him and stunning him.
So that gets rid of him. Does the stun carry over?
Yes.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. So Green Goblin stage 2.
36.
36 health.
When revealed, deal 2 encounter cards to each player.
It's like cheating.
There's my 2.
There's my 2.
Then Beast will attack.
Can't see him there.
Attack for 2. 2 damage to him.
Down to 34. So it begins.
Done. I'm just about to get another encounter card, so I'm going to have 4 encounter cards.
Wow. I'm on 5. Right, so it's my go. I'm in hero form. He attacks me, except he doesn't.
Correct.
And everything in play attacks me, which is nothing. Right, on you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, bulletproof bell.
Anybody defending.
Oh, I didn't get bulletproof bell. That's a shame. He's just attacking for 2.
Yeah, no hysteria, no glider, no bombs.
I will defend.
Right, it's just 1 boost.
Oof.
Oh,
3.
so 5 damage.
Yeah, well, 3 because I defended.
So 3.
And then he takes 1 to retaliate.
And 1 threat goes on there. Is it the same?
Yeah.
He takes 1. Right, okay. We'll just let him hit you 33 times.
We'll be fine, I'm sure. Then, oh dear, we're a bit low on health, aren't we? Then we get encounter cards. Oh, yeah, because it's point towards you.
Right,
There you go.
so 3 cards. Here we go.
7 cards.
First card is Intimidation. Spend 2 resources of any type, or give him a face down boost card. Sure. Because I don't have cards that cost that much, so there we go. Done.
If you got the molecular one, that gives you a token. Or do you want to use the other one?
No, I'll use the other one.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. My next card. Side Scheme.
Mm.
Overrun. That's going to add 2 extra acceleration.
When defeated, we get... Oh, yeah, so we didn't add the extras on here, which would have just been 1, wouldn't it? At the beginning of the phase. Which is plus X, which we only had him. Didn't add it on there. Plus 1.
Right, okay. And then a Goblin Soldier.
Now we've got another one.
Now we have another one.
Okay, I've got another side scheme. When revealed, place 1 additional threat for each Goblin minion in play, which is just the 1, so it's on 3.
Yeah.
A Goblin Soldier. Pumpkin Bombs. And Intimidation. 2 resources of any time. I'll give the villain a raise 10 boost card.
All got bad again.
Exhaust the concur, exhaust the extra. Generate 2 resources.
Right. Well done.
Yep, over to me.
This is there if you need it. Want to go home?
I'm not alter ego, but yeah.
No, but if you wanted to go
I'm
home.
a bit hurty, aren't I? I've got nothing in the Mediscum pile, which is not great. My touch comes back.
I'm not doing much this turn. So I might have to just go home and do some thwarting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to touch the Goblin Soldier.
Right, yep.
And I'm going to spend my X gene, going Rogue and Professor X, to do a Southern Cross. It's 6 damage.
What is a Southern Cross? Is it some kind of
punch?
big punch thing?
She's Southern Belle as well, isn't she? She's Southern State
Is she?
American. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a cross, like a punch, I guess.
Okay.
So that's 6 damage, and I've got
What are you?
overkill, so attached to a.
Yeah, it doesn't give any bonus.
But I've still got overkill, so
Oh, you got overkill.
1 damage through to him,
Right, okay.
and I deal myself 1 damage.
32. Yeah, there's a lot of minions in this, isn't there? Keep coming
I
out.
have 1 more resource.
I can't give you resources, can I? I can't play resources to help
these are
you.
gone. Right. Kalu is going to stay because I want him for his abilities. He says, yeah, for things. Ghost Spider will attack for another 2. Still not dead because she's got team training.
Down to 30.
Beast will attack for another 2.
Down to 28.
I will flip over. Then can I use your healing?
You can.
Wipe me up. Yeah, if you can do some thought in there,
I will be doing some thwarting.
It's a shame I'm one resource short.
You don't?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to use my ability. Have I got any hero actions to use? Unfortunately, these are hero interrupts. So they can only be used when I'm in hero form.
Yep.
So I'm going to play operative skill by spending that, which gives me a charge counter.
Then that has 3 charges on it.
And that has 3 charges on it.
There you go. Southern Cross is a constellation which can be seen from the southern US.
Yeah, I think in this,
I think it's a punch.
Matt says it's the title of a song by Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Yeah, but I think in this game, I think it is a form of physical aggression. I'm going to guess.
Looks like a punch to me.
It looks like a punch. Right, I am going to not do anything in hero form. I am going to...
Both Alter Ego is going to scheme twice.
Yeah, I'm going to go to Remy LeBeau. Then I am going to exhaust to thwart. It's 1 or 1.
Oh. I suggest 1.
Yeah, but I'm going to put that there and that there. So it's 1.
But then
That.
this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then
Guild.
I'm going to remove 1, and because it's the last one, I draw a card.
When defeated, in player order, each player must discard 2 cards in the counter deck and put each goblin minion discard that way engaged with them.
What?
We know that's not a goblin, so that's good.
So in player order, so you first. So that's gone.
And
that's gone.
yeah, and then for
And
you.
then that's gone.
And oh.
Right. So it's still me.
Yep.
Oh. But I can't play that because it's a hero interrupt. So I
You
can't.
can. You just won't get the charge. You still play it for its resources.
Oh, okay.
You don't need loads of charges. You've got 5 anyway.
Sure. Okay. So let's do that. Let's play breaking and entering. Remove 3 threat from a scheme.
I was going to say, do you want to take off the main? Using this to make it 4?
Yeah. When you thwart, remove 1 operative counter from here to... Yeah, so thwart for 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. Is this once per... No, it's not once
Nope.
per turn, is it?
Yeah, but you do that once in the interrupt.
But I
when
wanted that to be the last one.
Yeah.
So that I get the bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Except these are going to scheme and add loads more back on.
We're both in Alter Ego.
Yeah.
We'll see if we survive. It's got to go up to 22.
I'm gonna get rid of that.
Yeah, I'm not going to keep any of mine, I don't think either. I might keep one of them.
Are we all done?
Yeah.
All right. Ready up, draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's get this right.
Yep.
How many goblin minions in play, including Green Goblin?
So 3
3 in total, so 3 goes on.
Plus 1.
Plus 1, acceleration.
That's
that doesn't get any.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
And now the villain schemes against you.
Yep, no extra things, so just 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
Wow, can we get a 5 token? Oof. And then schemes against you.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
Another 4.
Plus another 2.
Another 2.
Wow, what are we on?
Wow. 5.
Another 5.
8. Yeah, you can take some other bits off. 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
4 more and we lose.
Yeah.
What's
We've
going
had both
on?
advances though, so that's a positive, he says.
Both going. Right. And that
And another one.
for you.
Here we go. Monster, an elite goblin. When revealed, you are stunned. If you're already stunned, take 2 damage.
Monster.
We haven't had him yet. And death from above. Alter Ego. Goblin schemes with plus schemes where X is a very stage number. That's 4. That's going to be game over.
How did we lose? Is that right? Yeah, the goblin schemes with plus 2.
2 plus 2.
4, 5,
plus
6.
6.
Game over.
Game over. I've only got 5 tokens here. Heartbreaking. Oopsie.
I thought
Wow.
we were doing all right.
Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we've gone both to Alter Ego.
It was that point where we got him down to 7 or 9, and it looked like we had things under control.
Yeah, I'd
And then he had
everything ready.
he had a good couple of rounds.
And 3 allies out.
I mean, it just proves that the game is still a challenge, even when you play on standard mode without all of the expert stuff.
Ah, how disappointing.
But you're right. We were unlucky. We got
You got to draw in the 1-1.
scheme. We got 5, then 4, then Death from Above, which is also scheming. Death from Above is a nasty card. Very nasty card.
Yeah.
And we still had 28 left, so it wasn't even close.
Well, I could have done a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, but 28?
I got 3 superpower adaptations.
Yeah. Anyway, it was good fun.
How disappointing.
Very good fun. So
Rogue's good fun.
this is the first time I've played Gambit, and it looks relatively straightforward, I think. Now, you were saying Rogue is really hard,
Oh, it's a bit more
but
complicated.
you've made a deck which is super complicated.
But
So-
then the one that comes with her is not quite so. But then it doesn't have things like all the different things that you need to be able to touch and get the trait, and then you get cards that you can only play with that trait. But
Yeah.
the one that comes with it doesn't have any ones to traits to get.
Right.
It only has ones that like getting your aerial
Yeah.
or stalwart.
So the touch card allows you to put cards into your deck that you wouldn't normally have access to,
Exactly.
because you become an Avenger or you become
a
a Mystic
Mystic.
or whatever.
You can have the Speeder Sorcerer Supreme.
So the Sorcerer
you can get the Queen
Supreme-
Carrier.
That card exists in the game
Yep.
purely for the characters who are Mystics.
Correct.
Except with you,
With Rogue, she can become a Mystic.
but how many identities are there that are Mystics?
Not loads,
Yeah.
but there's some allies. See, that's where
Yeah,
you get
but
the
that's
allies.
only
advantage.
if you have the Mystic trait.
I get the Mystic.
Yeah,
Control,
yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, it's Doctor Strange,
Yeah,
Adam Warlock,
yeah.
and that's it.
Right, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, and Scarlet Witch.
Right, okay. Yeah,
They're
so they're the
three
only Mystics.
so far.
Yeah, and Wanda.
And Wonder.
Yeah. Cool. Right, it's good fun. Thank you very much for putting the decks together.
So strange. Oh, it's disappointing, isn't it? When you do...
Well, I don't mind because the game's just great.
Yeah.
It's just enjoyable to play.
I don't think we're too far off winning. If we'd have survived,
We had 28 health.
28.
I think we were miles away.
It's,
It's-
6, 7, 8, 9. I could do like 10 a turn.
I'm surprised the amount of threat that he added on there, considering the amount of threat that I
were
was
taking
removing and you were removing.
Mm.
Yeah, but that is it. So
Is it?
we're all done.
Game over.
Thank you to everybody for watching. And as I mentioned at the start, this isn't a sponsored stream. Big thank you to all of my Patreon supporters for funding the channel. As always, if you like the content that I create and you want to support the channel, patreon.com/gaming rules. I will be back when? Tomorrow, live Q&A. So every month I do a live Q&A where you can ask me any questions you want. That's happening tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And then I'll be back on Friday with a Feast for Odin playthrough. So we're going to be doing Feast for Odin with Norwegians on Friday night. But for now, we're going to disappear. We are going to be playing some Star Wars the deck building game. So if you're a Patreon supporter, I'm going to be doing a behind the scenes video of me and Rick playing the Star Wars deck building game. I will be posting a link to that soon. So yes, watch this space for that. But other than that, I'll see everybody later on. Cheers, everyone. Bye.
Bye.